Hi guys, today I'm going to explain to you for the mathematic exam paper number 1. Okay, so for the first question, they say consider the following numbers, write down the integers. So for this, the integers are -112 and also 0 because they're integers. For rational numbers, it means numbers that can be turned into a fraction. So it will be -112, -2, wait, 2509, and then it would be 0.57, 1.6, and a 0. Yeah. For number 2, evaluate -35 divided by -5 times 8 divided by -7 plus 3 to the power. So -35 divided by -5, you see that's both negative, so it'll be positive. So 7 times 5 is 35, so it'll be 7 times 8 divided by -7 plus 3 to the power of 2. 8 times 7, you get 56, divided by -7 plus 3 to the power of 2. So 56 divided by -7, positive, negative, you get a negative, so it will be -8. 3 to the power of 2 is basically 3 times 3, which will be 9. And if -8 plus 9, you'll get 1. So the answer is 1. Okay, for number 3, they say there's two numbers are written as 2 times 3 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of 2, and 2 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 2 times 5. They say find the HCF of the two numbers in prime factorized form. So you write down everything, so it will be 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5 for this one. And now your find for this one will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. Yeah. So after you get both of the numbers, if you're wondering how I know that how many trees are there, it's because to the power of. So if 3 to the power of 3 means there's 3 trees inside the equation. So now you take all the similar numbers and you put it down here. Okay, so all the similar numbers are 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. So there will be 2 times 3 to the power of 2 times 5. Because there's 2 3 becomes 3 to the power of 2. For LCM, just take this number down here and take the remaining, which will be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 5, which you will get 2 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 3 times 5 to the power of 2, as you can see in the numbers here. Okay, for number 4, evaluate the following. So 4 to the power of 2 means 4 times 4, which is 16. 16 plus 20 is 36. So 36, square root of 36, it will be 6, because 6 times 6 is 36. For B, inside here is 36, as we know for A. But this time, there's a bracket and to the power of 2. So 6, the answer will be 6, bracket to the power of 2, which will be 6 times 6, which will be 36. C, -27 3 times 3 times 3, you get 27. So to be negative, it will be negative 3. This time there's two negative. So just like C, it will just be 3. Because negative, negative, you just get negative. So on question number 6, take to show if each statement is true or false. So for 0.2, this one will be 0.22222 and so on. Or this one will just be 0.2. So if it's not equal, so it's false. For the second one, 0.5, it will just be 5 over 10. And if you change it, this one is still larger than 0.5, so it's true. For the bottom, negative 4 over 10. This may seem larger, but it's a negative, so it's false. Because negative 3 over 10 is much larger than negative 4 over 10. For question number 7, decide whether each of the following statement is true. If it's not true, how do you correct it? Prove it with steps. So shop A sells avocado at 20 ringgit for 1 kg. Shop B sells avocado at 25 ringgit for 1.5 kg. Shop A gives a cheaper price per kilogram of avocado. So the answer is no. Shop B is cheaper than shop A because 20 ringgit is for 1 kg, while shop B sells avocado at 25 ringgit for 1.5. If 20 ringgit is 1 kg, 25 ringgit would be half, which will be 30 ringgit supposedly. But shop B only sells it for 25, so shop B is way cheaper. B. The number of students who wear glasses to students who do not in a class is 5 to 6. So the fraction of students who wear glasses in the class is 5 or 6. So let's say the number of students who wear glasses which is 5, and students who do not wear glasses is 6. So the student who wear glasses will be 5, but it wouldn't be 5 over 6. Because 6 and 5, you need to add them together to indicate every student in that class, which will be 11. So students who wear glasses in the class is 5 over 11. C. The number of boys is 8 over 9 of the numbers of girls in the hall. So the numbers of girls is 9 over 8 of the numbers of boys. That is true because let's say the number of boys is 8 and the number of girls is like 9 in the hall. So the number of girls would be 9 and the number of boys would be 8. So it's true. Question 8a. 1 week of grocery costs 24 ringgit and 60 cents. So 1 week of grocery costs 24 ringgit and 60 cents. Claire has 110 ringgit to spend on groceries each month. She has bought 2 weeks of groceries. Do you think she will still have enough money to buy a jacket that costs 45 ringgit and 70 cents? If yes, how much is the balance? So to find the balance and see if she have enough money to buy the jacket, 1 week is 24 ringgit and 60 cents. So she have 110 ringgit to spend on groceries. So 110 minus 24.60 times 2 because they want 2 weeks of grocery, which we will get 49.20. So 110 minus 49.20 0.20, you will get 60 ringgit and 80 cents, which will be enough to buy the jacket. So taking 60 ringgit and 80 cents, minusing 45 ringgit and 70 cents, you are able to get 15 ringgit and 10 cents as the balance. So the answer is yes. She will have enough to buy the jacket with 50 ringgit and 10 cents left as balance. B. Peter's apple tree produced 684 apples this year. Last year, the same tree produced 1,304 of the year's harvest. How many apples did the tree produce last year? So to get this, let's say this year is 684, so it'll be 684 over 1 times with 1,304. You should get 1,197. So this is how much apple it produced last year. Susie bought 2 kg of grapes. She wants to repack it into small bags of 205 kg each. 2 kg of grapes and she wants to repack it. So just take 2 over 1, divide by use this method, times 5 over 2, cancel the 2, and you get 5 over 1, which is 5. So you're just going to have 5 small bags. For question 9a, Ali spends 800 ringgit over a month. Due to inflation, he decides to increase his expenditure by 8% next month. What is his new monthly expenditure? Wait, my bad, expenditure. So 800 over 1 times 8 over 100 because it's a percentage. And then you'll get 64. Well, they say increase. So 800 plus 64, the answer will be 864. For 9b, a value of 600 is decreased by 150%. Find the absolute change. So 600 over 1 times 150 over 100, because it's a percentage, you should get negative 900. So negative 900 plus 600, you'll get negative 300. They want the absolute change, so the answer is negative 900. For number 10, classify the following as equation, expression, or formula. For first one is formula. As you can see, there's all the alphabets and the equal sign. For the second one is expression. For the third is equation. As you can see, it is like equation. For 11, expand. So negative p times 3q, you get negative 3pq. Negative p times negative 4r is positive 4pr. Because of these two negatives, that's why it is a positive. For 11b, factorize. The answer you should get is xy bracket x plus y. If you were to expand this, you should get x to the power of 2y plus xy to the power of 2. 12. Represent the interval of 2 equal than or less than x and x smaller than 7. So you draw a line, you do the tree first of the line, first of the number, first tree of the number. It should be 2, 3 here and 1, 7, 8, 6. So this one, you color it black because it say equal to here and 7 is right here, and you just connect the line. So for question 13, solve the following question. 5 over 6y minus 1 over 6 equals 1 over 3. So they want us to find y. So 5 over 6y equals 1 over 3 add 1 over 6. And then after that you convert it. It should be 9 over 5. And then after that, you take 9 over 5 and you divide by 5 over 6. We should then get 1 4 over 5 after converting our improper fraction to mixed number. For B, 2 bracket 3p plus 1 close bracket equals negative 4 bracket 2 minus p close bracket. So for B, you change this. 3 times 2 is 6p plus 2 equals negative 4 times 2, negative 8. Because it's 2 negative, so it'll be positive here, 4p. So you push all the p on one side. So 6p minus 4p, because positive goes here, you become negative, and positive 2 go here or also become negative, so it will be negative 8 minus 2, which will be negative 10 and 2p. Now just take 2, take negative 10 divided by 2, which you will get negative 5. For 14a, the point A, 10, 2 is reflected to B about the x-axis. Find the coordinate of B. So 10 is x and 2 is y. So they're asked to reflect about the x-axis. So when we reflect x-axis, so here we just need to add a negative. So the answer will be 10, negative 2. For B, the point C, 10, 2 is reflected to D about the y-axis. Find the coordinate D. Same as before, 10 is x, 2 is y, but they're asked to reflect about the y-axis, so you add negative in x, which will be negative 10, 2. So question 17, Kimberly is x years old and her older brother Ben is 2x minus 8 years old. The difference between their age is 17 years. Write down an equation in x. So Kimberly is x and Ben is 2x minus 8. So let's say their age is, the difference between their ages is 17 years. So x plus 17, because it's the age difference, equals bracket 2x minus 8, which is Ben's years old. For B, solve the equation in A to find Ben's age. So x plus 17 equals bracket 2x minus 8. So x equals 2x minus 8 minus 17. As you bring this over, it's a positive. You bring it over, it'll be a negative. And then you should get x equals 2x minus 25. Now you bring positive over, which will be x minus 2x, which will get negative x. And equals to 25, negative 25. When you bring over, get 30. So you'll be 30 years old. Question 17. Kimberly is X years old and her older brother Ben is 2X minus 8 years old. The difference between their age is 17 years. Kimberly is X years old and her older brother bracket 2X minus 8 years old. The age difference is 17 years. So write down an equation in X. We take her older brother 2X minus 8 close bracket and minus Kimberly's age equals to the difference their age have been. So the answer will be 2x minus 8 close bracket minus x equals 17. Solve the equation in A to find Ben's age. So for that, 2x minus 8 minus x equals 17. Because it's negative, we bring over, it will be x. So it will be 2x minus x equals 17 plus 8, which you will get 25. And 2x minus x, you get x. Now we know x, we need to find her older brother Ben. So 2 bracket 25 close bracket minus 8. So 25 times 2, you get 50. 50 minus 8, you get 42. So that is 42 years old. For 18, consider the sequence 18, 14.5, 11, 7.5, and so on. Write down the n term using the position to term rule. For this, we need to find the n term. The formula for n term, Tn equals A plus n minus 1 d. Now, we put in A as the first term will be 18 plus n minus 1 minus 3.5. Execute continue. So 18 minus 3.5, you get 14.5. 14.5 minus 3.5, you get 11, and so on. So 18 minus 3.5n, well, these two negatives, it will be positive 3.5. And then 18 plus 3.5 minus 3.5n, which you will get 21.5 minus 3.5n. That's the answer. B. Find the 10th term. For this, we need to take the n term, 21.5 minus 3.5 But the n, we replace it with 10, bracket 10. 21.5. So negative 3.5 will be minus 35. Negative 3.5 times 11, you get 35. And then after that, you get 13.5. So the answer is negative 13.5. Question 19a. Tick to show which of the following represent linear function. So this one meets the requirement. This is a linear function. Because this have a power of 2, it doesn't count as a linear function. And for the third, it is not a linear function because it doesn't meet the requirements into y equals mx plus c. So this is the only linear function. B. For the answer in part A, state the gradient and y-intercept of its graph. So for here, if you arrange it according to y equals mx plus c, it will be like this. So the gradient is negative 2 and the y-intercept is 7. For number 20, consider triangle XYZ, sketch triangle BYN, a rotation of 90 degrees clockwise about Y. So clockwise is going this side. So it will be from here, here. Yes, and you have to label the points. If you wonder how I get the points, is because you see X, Y, Z, X, Y, and Z into B, Y, N. So X will become B. When you rotate 90 degrees, this X will reach this B, and this Z will reach this N. That's how I know where to write. Question 21. A sequence of figures is formed by sticks as shown. Figure 1 have six sticks. Figure 2 have 11 sticks, and so on. So the answer is to draw the next figure in the sequence above. As they increase a lot, you need to make them balanced, not like my drawing. Your drawing should be looking something like this. B. Find the number of sticks in figure N. So as we know, first figure has 6, the second figure have 11, and the third figure we have 16. So the formula Tn A plus n minus 1 D. So A represents the first number, should be 6 plus bracket n minus 1, and the form which would be 5. So 6 plus 5n minus 5. 6 minus 5 plus 5n, you will get 1 plus 5n. So that is the figure n, also called the n term. C. Will there be Will there be a figure having 150 sticks in the sequence? Explain. To get this, you must take the n term equals to 150 sticks. You want to find n. So 149, because positive 1 over will be negative. So 150 minus 1, you get 149. And then because here is times, you go divide. So 149 divided by 5. And it will be 29.8. So there will not be a figure having 150 stakes in the sequence because the answer is in a decimal. Question 22. A balloon at a height of 25 meters above ground level starts to descend at a rate of 5 meters per minute. So the balloon starts off with 25 meters and starts to descend at a rate of 5 meters per minute. So this descent means it go down. So let y meters be the height of the balloon after x minutes. Form an equation that relates x and y. So the balloon starts off at here and slowly decrease by 5 meters per minute. So y equals 25 will be the one of the start, and it slowly go down, so it will be minus 5x. B. Complete the table. Use it to plot the graph of the equation in A. So in y it will be 25. You put 0 in x, you should get 25. 0, 25. For 1, you get 20. 120. 2, you'll get 15. 2, 15. For 3, you get 10, which will be 310. Now we have to plot in the graph. So this now was from 0, 25. So it'll be here. And then 120 be here. 215, we should be here. 310, we should be here. Now you use a ruler to connect all of it. And that's the graph. C. Use your graph to estimate the height of the balloon at 4 seconds. Show it on your graph. So for this, they want the 4th second. So for number 4, will be somewhere here. As it decreases, it will be at 5. Should be here. can see 4, you can see 5 here. So the answer for C is 5. Question 23. Mangala conducts an experiment to find out if cars drive at different speeds on different days. He collects data about the speeds of cars on the road between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. on 2 different days. His data is shown in the back-to-back stem and leaf diagram. Key 241 represents 42 km per hour on Monday and 41 km per hour on Tuesday. So for this, like this, so it means 01 means 10, 15 means 15. So 20, this one is 33, but for here, it's 34. Here's 24, here's 41, 25, and 45. Here's 60, here's 66, here's 47, here's 72, here's 83, and here's 84. So for A, work out the median speed on the day when the number of cars is lesser. If you write down all of the things that I said, you'll get 60 plus 59 as the median number. Because both of them is median, we need to add, divide by 2. You get 119 over 2, and you get 59.5. So the median is 59.5 km per hour. For B, Mike concludes that the speed of cars is lower than there are more cars on the road. Explain how the data supports Mike's conclusion. So for this, yes, that's on Thursday. There is a lot of cars, but the speed decreased when there is even more cars. That's what got in the conclusion.